If you've been following the AI race, you know we've seen some massive leaps over the past year. But Google's new Gemini 3.0 Pro has quietly pushed the boundaries again. And I don't mean the usual marketing noise. I mean real improvements in reasoning, multimodal understanding, and something Google calls agentic intelligence, which essentially gives the model the ability to plan, act, and work for you. So today, we're breaking down everything that actually matters about Gemini 3.0 Pro. What's new, what's improved, and whether it truly stands out in the increasingly competitive AI landscape. Let's start with reasoning, because this is where Gemini 3.0 Pro has genuinely surprised people. On multiple independent benchmarks, including the LLM Arena leaderboard and the extremely challenging GPQA Diamond benchmark, the model has pushed ahead with some of the highest reasoning scores seen from any Google model to date. And unlike earlier generations, which often felt inconsistent or overly confident, Gemini 3.0 Pro shows much stronger logical structure, fewer hallucinations in complex problem-solving, and significantly better step-by-step explanations. It's not simply giving answers, it's showing its work. Next, multimodality. Gemini 3.0 Pro is built to understand text, images, audio, and video, and more importantly, it reasons across all of them at the same time. This matters because real-world content rarely comes in a single format. On benchmarks like MMU Pro for image reasoning and Video MMU for dynamic video comprehension, the model performs at a high level, identifying context, scenes, objects, and cause and effect relationships that many earlier models struggled with. You can give Gemini a photo, a graph, or even a rough sketch, and it can interpret it, combine it with text instructions, and produce detailed reasoning, not just descriptions. This is the type of intelligence creators, educators, analysts, and developers have been asking for. One of the biggest shifts in Gemini 3.0 is how much more agent-like it is. Rather than just generating text, the model can now follow multi-step tasks, make decisions, and use tools. Google has even rolled out an experimental feature called the Gemini Agent, which can interact with Google's own ecosystem, manage your calendar, organize your inbox, launch and structure documents, search through files, draft summaries across multiple apps. This is Google's first major step toward AI that doesn't just answer requests, it actually acts on your behalf. Think of it as your digital assistant evolving into a digital colleague. This one deserves special attention. Gemini 3.0 Pro includes something Google calls vibe coding, which allows the model to generate fully interactive interfaces, working app layouts, or functional prototypes based on a prompt, or even a photo of a hand-drawn sketch. Developers can literally draw an app on paper, take a picture, and Gemini turns it into working code with UI elements already structured. This isn't sci-fi anymore. It's real, and it works surprisingly well. For startups, developers, designers, and anyone experimenting with ideas, this is a serious productivity multiplier. Another area where Gemini 3.0 Pro shines is multilingual intelligence. And this goes beyond simple translation. The model performs well on multilingual common sense reasoning, recognizing logic, cultural context, idioms, humor, and nuance across many languages. This matters because the next wave of AI adoption is global, not English only. Google's investment in linguistic diversity gives it a major advantage in international markets. Gemini 3.0 Pro is now rolling out globally. You can access it through Google AI Studio, the Gemini API, Gemini Pro in Google products, Gemini Ultra subscription on the web, where users can try early agent features. Developers can plug the model straight into applications, and Google is pushing hard to integrate Gemini into more tools across the company's ecosystem. Now, let's be realistic. Artificial intelligence is moving faster than ever, and Gemini 3.0 enters a world where other giants, including OpenAI, Anthropic, Meta, and Mistral, are all fighting for the top spot. Models like GPT-4, Claude, and Llama have set extremely high standards. But Google calls this release a new era of intelligence, and from early demonstrations, Gemini 3.0 Pro to show clear improvements in reasoning consistency, tool usage, and multimodal performance. Whether it becomes a true industry leader depends on how well Google maintains momentum, something they've struggled with in previous years. But right now, Gemini 3.0 Pro is absolutely one of the strongest models Google has ever released. Gemini 3.0 Pro is more than just an incremental update. It's a step toward AI that can think, understand, build, act, and collaborate, all within one unified system. If this is the direction Google is heading, the AI landscape is about to get a lot more competitive and a lot more exciting.